Strength train 3 to 4 times a week. Get 10,000 steps per day. 150 minutes of cardio a week? 150. How? Who does this? Is it just me, or are fitness goals unreasonable for most human adults? It has been a minute since I incorporated any type of cardio into my routine, and I'll be honest, I feel very out of shape. But here's the thing, when it comes to cardio, I need simple, quick, and effective because I'm really busy. So I'm challenging myself to just 1 mile a day. Is 1 mile a day enough to make a noticeable change? Is it even worth it? Let's find out. Within the challenge, I have a separate challenge. This challenge is by necessity, but I have 2 kids. I see so much running content, and I'm always like, where are your kids? I know you have them. Where are they? My challenge is to see if I can still do this and find creative and new ways to make sure that they're good and I'm reaching my goals. So today, we're just at this football field trespassing a little bit. We're just gonna let them play because the track is somewhat enclosed. So let's get to it. My goal is, I'm feeling nervous. 10 minutes? I'll be happy under 11, I think. All right, nothing to it but to do it. $9.49. Okay. Happy that it's sub 10. Okay. Running 9 minutes a day isn't necessarily like my biggest feat, but I am curious as to whether or not it's enough to drive some meaningful change, whether that be with my body composition or anything else. So let's do a body spec before I get too far into the challenge and see what my baseline is at the start of the challenge. There will be a few metrics that I want to consistently track throughout the challenge. One, obviously my mile time. Can I get any faster in this short amount of time? I actually want to see how long I can progressively get about 5 seconds faster, at least until I can't do it anymore. 2, my overall activity. Currently, my step count is pathetic. An extra mile a day will add about 2,000 steps per day, which is still under the recommended 10K steps per day. This will be my hardest challenge yet. It's the most nervous I've been for anything in a very long time. Hi! Hi, baby! This is on. Oh.
All my homies spin the block, hit the gas, hit the gas.
Oh my God. Okay. 9:20, best time yet. Bye-bye, how'd you do? She was like holding on and the wind was just blowing in her hair. It was so cute. Challenge 2, unlocked, 100% success mission. We have to talk about the interference effect, aka does cardio kill your gains? The idea is basically when you combine some cardio or endurance training with strength training, it kills your gains. Is that something that I'm worried about? No. So let's talk about my program. It is high frequency, yes, but very low volume. 7 miles per week isn't really enough to really fatigue you overall. I'm not doing marathon training. I'm not even doing 5K training. And my strength training program, this current block that I'm on Stronger by the Day, is not a 1 rep max program. I'm not peaking any one particular lift. As far as recovery goes, the only thing that I have noticed is that from the runs, my Achilles and my calves are a little tighter than usual, but I don't see that really affecting my training. Bottom line, 1 mile per day at a pretty moderate pace, at least to start, is not going to interfere with my strength gains. If anything, improving my fitness and improving my cardiovascular health could help my recovery. I don't know if I'm going to be saying the same thing when I get to faster sessions, when I need to be faster on my mile runs, but we will see how we feel when we get there. It's time to unlock our 3rd parenting challenge. It's the treadmill run while one child watches the iPad, okay? We try to have limited screen time, but I feel like this is a good enough excuse to use the iPad and some screen time as a tool. You ready, babe? These are my running shoe. It's kind of like more of a walk shoe, I think is what these are designed for. This is the Hoka Clifton. Since a mile is considered short distance, I don't really need this much cushioning, so I ordered these instead. Ooh, so pretty. So good. Okay, my new shoe is the Nike Zoom Fly. This is definitely built more for speed when compared to the Clifton. These do have a plate inside them, like a carbon plate that emphasizes your push, so it should technically make you a little bit faster. The warm-ups are getting longer. Run number 9, sub 9. Let's hear what we're doing. 8:55. Totally and utterly not looking forward to this run. Okay, we just finished day 13. Okay, day 14. I'm making this video for me literally tomorrow. It's not that bad. It's not that bad. Stop stressing yourself out before you get in the car. Day 15. I'm having what I think are flu-like symptoms, so I have that going for me. What's happened? I failed. I needed to hit 8:35 today. 8:49. Trying to go at least 5 seconds faster every day, every single day, 5 seconds faster. That's not bad. I made it over halfway.
I'm gonna get a popsicle.
This next one feels illegal. We're going to...
Swim?
No. Kids Club! Yay! It's the daycare at the gym. You ready, Emerald?
Yeah.
Oh, you are?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Good. Okay, the time has come. It is my final run of the 30 days. I'm going to go all out, go fast. So let's see on my final run, if I push it a little hard, if I can like actually beat my best time in the first half of the challenge. I'm not even nervous. I'm not even nervous, okay? Am I? I guess I'm fully recovered, so that's good. All right, let's see. The good news is it'll be over soon. We did it. 8:11. 8:11. Oh, I'm so happy with that. It wasn't so bad, okay? It wasn't so bad. Okay, it's time for my final results from my body scan. I do want to see if I have any changes from incorporating the cardio at all, but before we get into that data, I've also been tracking a few other metrics. We know that by adding a mile, I would increase my step count, but at my height, 1 mile should be around 2,100 steps. My average increase per day was 3,432 steps, meaning that the mile challenge not only added however many steps per mile, but it also added more steps on top of that. It's getting me to within striking distance of that like elusive 10K steps per day, which since becoming a mom just has not been something that I've been able to do. It shows that aiming for like a reasonable small change can yield even larger results. 1 mile per day for someone like me is probably not, it's not that big of a feat. It was a challenge that I knew I could commit to, and it ended up being better than what I could have imagined. Now for the results of the body spec. Okay, there wasn't much change at all. In fact, when I got there, the text said, hey, your last scan was like 30 days ago. They usually recommend 90 days between scans, so really there wasn't that much of a change. So a little bit of a dud, but there's my stats. That, however, brings me to whether or not I will continue the challenge. Will I continue running after these 30 days are over? The physical change has been fine. Like, I'm moving more. I have an opportunity to feel accomplished every day, which I really like. But I think the mental change is something I'm enjoying more than anything else. I have even resorted to completing the run with no headphones, no music, no podcast, just me and my thoughts, which is crazy. Is crazy for me. And bear with me, I'm gonna go on a little bit of a tangent right now. I've been watching The Wire. Have you guys seen The Wire? There's a character named Bubs, and Bubs is a heroin addict. He's an informant for the police, and he's lovable, very lovable. Bubs is clean for like 24 hours, and he's sitting in a park, and there's no dialogue in this scene. It's just Bubs looking around in the park, and he's seeing things, and his eyes are open to the park and what things that happen at the park. So he sees like a dog running, and he sees kids playing, and he sees the light shining through the leaves. The park that he's in is that there are also drug dealers in this park and ways for him to get heroin, but he's seeing it in a different way. And in the past 30 days, some like terribly awful things have happened in the world, and awful things have happened like in my community that affect some of the people in my life. Sort of watching that and reflecting on my opportunity in this challenge to take 10 minutes out of my day and connect with just moving my feet in front of one another has kind of reminded me that, like, just like the park, the terrible awful happens right next to the amazing awesome. If I hadn't done this challenge, there's so many things that I wouldn't have noticed or seen. Like last weekend, we were on like a family staycation, and because of that, I really did not want to do the run. But I did it, and I got to see like 10 deer, which I never get to see that. And it was beautiful, and it was like the best part of my day. I think I will keep running because I've had the opportunity to touch grass and disconnect. And it is a little chance for me to remind myself that, yeah, life sucks a lot of times, but it is still the same life that gets to show us some really beautiful things. Although we can't escape or we can't protect ourselves or the people that we love from bad things happening, hopefully we can still find little slivers of time where we can recognize that life is still beautiful. We can be in that same park and notice the good around us. So, it's day 31, and I'm gonna go on a run. Bye. Just kidding, obviously I'm gonna put the camera away.